So this is Commercial Street. For the ballroom on the lower floor, you can pull right onto the porte-cochere. Something to note is that you are able to park here, but if you go onto the sidewalk, that's considered city property, so you will get ticketed. But just always check in with the client first, just to make sure that it's okay if you park here. But for load-in, you can park here, and then you're able to just go straight through these doors right here, and you can see through the glass that there's another door right here that you can just go straight in through to the ballroom. So for load-in, this is Trade Street. Right across is the fire station. So you can pull right in to this loading dock right here, and then through this door. So if you just go straight through the loading dock door over this way, you'll be able to get to the service elevator. So here's where you exit the service elevator. You would just go straight to your right and walk down this hallway a little bit into the second door. So not the first, but the second door on your left, and that's going to bring you over to the Willamette Ballroom next to the head table, which I was showing you earlier. And it would also be a good spot for you to get into the other ballrooms as well. So here's the Willamette Ballroom. It's the biggest ballroom. It would be great for us to bring extension cords just in case, because again, with this setup, it's all really going to depend on the client and the coordinator. So making sure that we're going over that with them in the timeline. Right now, the head table is right over here, and as you can see, the dance floor is right there. And so what they would do is usually have the DJ set up to the left or the right of the head table. But they also have said that the dance floor can be in the middle, or it can be on the opposite end of the room. So it really just depends. But there's outlets really all over the walls. But again, it would be good to bring some extension cords. And the lights are able to be changed. So if that's something the client's interested in, make sure to bring that up with them in the review. So those were the Croizon rooms, which I was showing you earlier. So this is the Willamette Foyer. So it's set up for a ceremony right now, which is really helpful. And so they have had DJs set up here, or if you go down into this little nook past this cement, there's outlets right there in the corner. You can see you can set up right there and then have the bride and groom and the actual ceremony right there on the stage. This is Croizon B, so this is the middle of the three, so these can be expanded to connect three identical rooms like this one. So again, similar to the other ballroom, there are outlets everywhere. Most of the time the head table is right here in this little inlet, since this is the middle. And then what you would just want to do is, again, when you're going over the timeline with the client, just make sure you're going over the floor plan really carefully and where you're going to be setting up, because there's a lot of different options. So this is the Sanium room. There's outlets really all over the place. So whatever your setup is going to be depends a lot on the coordinator and the client themselves. So just check in with the floor plan and things like that when we're doing our timeline review. The room can also be split up into 6 different parts on these tracks. So it could look really different when you come in. And this is the medium-sized ballroom.